So, welcome back to Model Trains and Such. This is a top plate to my 5-inch gauge charlatan. That's what the batteries will sit on and what the motors are going to get attached to. What I'm doing here is just finding the centre. I believe it was 230mm wide, so that makes it into 115 centres to find the centre of the plate. Write it down on the plate because it's a lot easier to do. So in turn, I just mark 115 in 3 places, and that gives me the centre line, which after I've done all 3, I pick up a piece of steel angle in a moment. It'll be straight enough for what I need to mount a centre on. The idea is so that I mount this centre on, and what I'm actually doing is I'm not just drawing lines on here. I want 3 holes either side that line up with the mill bed, so I can bolt this to the actual mill bed, because I will be drilling holes in this to attach it to the chassis. So that's the centre line of the plate on. It's not far off the centre of the spindle there, actually. I've placed it quite well. So here I'm just working out what have I worked out. Yeah, I've just written down 115mm centre line. And here I'm just dotting roughly where I want the holes in the plate. I do actually measure this in a moment. So I take this off, and now you can see there's 3 slots in that table. Now what I want is, I measure the table here. I can't remember off camera what size it was, but I basically measure the width of the table. Don't know why I'm measuring it twice, because it will be square. And I split that between 2, and I believe that measurement was 76mm. I'm just writing that down there now. I've actually written the whole thing, and I'm actually working out in my head what it is, but I remember it being 76mm. So now I make sure those are set on 0, and then I set the vernier caliper to 76mm, and I just put 3 lines on either side of the centre line to give me the edge of the bed. And then it's back out with the straightish edge. It's the straightest thing I've got in the workshop at the moment, barring this plate that's on the mill. And I'm at those two lines, and that gives me the outline of the table bed. So now we take this, I was going to say we take the plate off, we just move it to the side. And now what I do is I just work out roughly from the edge of the bed with the calipers where that centre is in that first slot there. Make sure that's roughly in the centre. It will be nearest, damn it, for what I'm doing. And then I mark that on there, and that should give me, I just check it there again for a double measure twice, check once, measure twice, cut once rather, and I mark it all the way up on that side. Now once I've done this side, the other side should be equal to it. And I just have a quick verify there, and it is. So we go up the other side and mark that on. Doesn't matter where my little marks are at the moment, because once the straightish edge is on there, that'll transfer the line right across. Technical adjustment there. More little technical adjustments. So that's two lines for the two slots. I'm just marking out there where the slots are, so that it makes it easy for me to see where they are, rather than me going and marking it on there and putting something on in the wrong place. And the same on that slot there, so I know exactly where my slot's going to be. So here I'm just having a rough measurement of where I'm going to put the end hole, and in a moment, when I nearly tip this off the bed, just there, I realise that I need to just offer it up roughly to where it's going to sit on the bed. So I move it round about here. Just having a quick check there, roughly where I want it. It turns out if I was going to do them there, I wouldn't have anything to put the T-nut on, and it wouldn't actually grip down. So here, I'm just finding the centre, measuring both sides of the plate. I believe it was 720mm total length, total width. And I do work this out to be 360mm off the top of my head. I'm just processing that through my brain and writing down the whole number, and then we divide it by 2. Yeah, we divide that by 2, and that gives me the centre of the plate, and that will actually be one location of the holes. So there'll be 2 holes in the centre of those T-slots. I come across to the T-slot now and just put a mark in the centre, just on that side, and the same on that side. When the tape measure decides to behave itself and stay still, I believe I'll tell that off in my mind in a moment. Stay there. So there we are, that's the centre line. And I just grab a bit of tube down here and we just make that centre line on there. Don't know why I've gone down to here. Ah yes, I marked these at 120mm. So they're 120mm from both sides of the table, and here we are marking the centre line on. So centre of that one, centre of that one. And that's the other 120mm from the end of the plate. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's all 6 holes. And that will be, I'll either drill it at home or I'll take it to a local firm and get it drilled there.